Okay, this is just a quick video going through a sketch I did of the 𝗘𝗔𝗦𝗔 in Prague, and as you can see, I'm basically just adding in a really light wash of red and orange going into the sky and fading it back down to orange at the bottom where the path is, adding in some darker paint, a bit of wet and wet clouds, and also getting in the sides of the bridge. So I've just mixed up a bit of purple basically and dropped that into the sky, purple and a bit of grey. So just to cover the entire bit of paper with some colour, gave it a bit of a dry now. So what I'm doing now is just basically planning out the next wash, and I'm going in with the buildings in the far background and just cutting around the statues. So you want to make it darker than the sky and basically just get in that silhouette of the buildings. And I'm using a flat brush here as well as a smaller round brush to get in some small details. But you don't want to go too dark because you want the statues just to be a little bit darker than the background so that they stand out, but you can get in most of this bridge here in the foreground too. So I've given that another dry off, and now going in with the statues as well as some of the lights and details in the foreground. So I've just mixed up a really dark mix of brown sepia plus some ultramarine blue, and it's important to just let that previous layer dry because then you can go over the top and it's not going to mix in. And with that light there on the right, I didn't mention before, but I've just actually colored in a bit of it with the light wash of yellow in the first wash. But really with all the statues, you're just getting in a quick silhouette and being pretty loose. So this shouldn't take you too long. And don't get too bogged down in details. And what I'm doing here is I'm just using a darker color to get in some of the details on the building. This is wet on dry, so just indicating some windows, that kind of thing. And a bit of detail on the statue as well. Normally I do these in a sketchbook, but I ran out of paper in my sketchbook. I need to buy another one. And see at the bottom I've just added in some directional lines, just helping with the perspective, not too obvious, and a few little figures here just walking towards the camera and some birds in the background. Check out these tutorials down the side here. I've got a couple of playlists that will help you get some ideas and improve your watercolors.